Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. This game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game?
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Kenny Clark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the second down throw on target. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run. When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play action now. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Winston. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kenny Clark in on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. Plus a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 27, Rodgers able to find Alan Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Packers.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down Green Bay.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Packers 7, Lions 6.
Throwing the interception, Winston. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running is Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did
safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Green Bay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And Adams has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Harmon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Winston. Now the middle, and it's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again with Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jameis again. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big play for the Pack on third. And even 50 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Third and long for Winston. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Now Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Winston. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle, take it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Aaron Jones taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass for 20. And he's got his target. That's more. Touchdown, Packers.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers get a score closer.
The extra point.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Lions 22. Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Winston. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're down one score, punt it, let your defense pick you up.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
34-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Rodgers.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Up 2nd and 3. at the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Makes the score Lions 29, Packers 21.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Johnson, 48 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week.